The wheel balancer includes different calibration procedures. Although the machine is calibrated at the factory, it is recommended to check the calibration if the equipment has been moved during transport, if it has been used for a long period of time, or if incorrect measurements are detected. We will begin with the measuring arm calibration. To start the process, press and hold the stop and fine keys. Then, press the stop key. With the scale in the 0 position, press the ALU key to confirm. Move the scale to position 15 and press the ALU key again. Once this step is complete, the measuring arm calibration is finished. To access this procedure, press and hold the stop key and press the B+ or B- key. With the width measuring gauge in its initial position, press the ALU key. Then, move the width measuring gauge and place the head against the shaft mounting plate. Press the ALU key again to confirm. Finally, we will see the self-calibration procedure. Install a standard steel wheel that has already been balanced and enter the wheel data following the usual procedure. Next, press the D and C keys simultaneously. Close the protective hood. When the shaft stops, open the hood and place a 100-gram calibration weight at any point on the outer edge of the rim. Then, close the protective hood again. When the shaft stops for the second time, the calibration is complete. Remove the wheel and the wheel balancer will be ready for use. Before starting the balancing process, remove any old weights and make sure the rim is clean, with no mud, dirt or other residues that could affect the result. Before mounting the wheel on the machine, select the correct adapter cone from the 4 included options. Choose the cone that best fits the center hole of the rim, making sure the wheel is properly centered on the shaft. This step is important to obtain an accurate measurement. Once the wheel is mounted, the machine automatically enters the standard dynamic mode. This mode calculates the imbalance on both sides of the rim, so clip-on weights can be placed on both edges. Next, enter the wheel measurements. First, measure the distance from the measuring scale to the inner edge of the rim. When doing this, the machine will display the corresponding value on the central screen. Then, enter the rim width. This measurement can be entered manually using the tire size, or measured with the gauge included with the machine. Finally, enter the rim diameter, and the balancing process can begin. Close the protective hood. When the machine finishes the balancing cycle, it will automatically move to the correction point on the inner side. At this point, place the indicated weight at the corresponding application point on the inner edge of the rim. Next, repeat the process on the outer side. Press the stop button and the wheel will rotate to the outer correction point. Place the indicated weight at the corresponding application point on the outer edge of the rim. To remove the wheel, do not loosen the handle directly using the quick release lever. First, unscrew the locking nut manually and then use the quick release lever. The machine also includes ALU-S mode, a special mode designed to work more accurately on alloy wheels. This mode is used when the adhesive weight position needs to be defined with greater precision. Set the rim values, lower the protective hood, and start the balancing process. Once the cycle is complete, place the corresponding weight at the indicated point. Then, press stop again, so the machine moves to the inner correction point, where the indicated weights should be placed. Another important function is split mode, also known as weight division. To use this function, first enter ALU-S mode, then press the D and OPT keys to access the spoke setting. Enter the number of spokes on the rim using the B+ and B- keys, and press D and OPT again to confirm. After that, lower the protective hood and start the balancing cycle. This function is used in ALU-S mode when the outer correction point is located between two spokes of the rim, dividing the weight into two parts so they can be placed discreetly and improve the wheel's overall finish. On the inner side, the machine will stop automatically at the corresponding correction point. At this moment, place the indicated weight at the position marked by the laser. To move to the next correction point, press the stop key. The machine will automatically rotate the wheel to the next position. On the outer side, the machine will stop at the position corresponding to the first weight. The display will show the weight that needs to be placed at that point. Then, slowly rotate the wheel to the second correction position and place the second indicated weight. Once all the weights have been placed, press start to check that the wheel is correctly balanced,